Hi there, it's Di Coke here from Super Lucky Blog, and this is my guide to finding, entering and winning competitions on Facebook. Now, I've made this by screen recording on my own Mac laptop in a Chrome browser, but you might well be using Facebook on your mobile device, on your tablet, on a different kind of computer, so it might look slightly different to mine. If you do have any questions or struggle with anything, I'm going to leave some useful links in the description, and you can always comment to ask me questions too. I hope you find this useful. Good luck with your comping. The first thing I'm going to talk you through is how to enter different kinds of competitions on Facebook. It's really important to check the instructions before you take part. Some competitions will need you to like, some will ask for a comment, a share, to tag a friend, so make sure you're doing what's required. I've got a few tabs open here with the different kinds of competitions just to go through. This one here is probably the simplest. It's a Mother's Day competition from Danilo. All you need to do, it says here, is like this post by 4 p.m. on Thursday the 8th of March. That's today, so it's fine, it's still open. I'm going to scroll down here and simply click like. Now, they're not asking you to comment for this one, it's literally just like this post. So you've entered that competition. So this competition here from Silent Night, they are asking only for a comment. Leave a comment below to enter our draw. So there's no like required, just a comment. They're asking you for your comfort preference, so maybe you can click through the different photographs, choose one of those mattresses, scroll down and leave your comment. And press enter to leave your comment. There it is. So you've entered that one now just by leaving a comment. The next one I've got ready, direct to florist. They're asking you to choose which bouquet you prefer, picture A or picture B. So obviously, you need to leave a comment to say which one is your favourite, and they're also asking you to share the post. So let's leave the comment first. So you can scroll down, comment on this post. So I've left my comment. Now to share, you click underneath and click on share. Top option, share now public. Click on that. It's been shared to your timeline. That's pretty straightforward. Now, sharing competitions on Facebook, it's not actually allowed in Facebook terms of use, but promoters will ask you to do it. And if you do share a competition on Facebook, it needs to be on the public setting if a promoter can see it. If you share on any other setting, for example, if I click here and just click share and show you the different privacy settings, down here it's set to public because all my posts are set by default to public. If you've just joined Facebook, this is likely to be set to friends. If I share to my friends, the promoter won't see that. So if Direct to Florist is choosing a winner from their shares, they won't see your name because you've only shared to your friends and you're not friends with them. So any other setting here won't be visible to the promoter. Now, if you don't want to share posts on your own Facebook profile, I have a solution for that, which I will show you later on. This one here, it's another Mother's Day competition. Bedeck here are asking you to like this post and then tag 2 mums who deserve a lie-in. So this one is tagging a friend. So this is why you need comping friends to tag on Facebook. Scroll down. They're asking you to like it. You'll see here that you can't see the comments yet. So let's like the post and then that appears underneath, comment on this post. So I'm getting ready to tag some friends. What Facebook does now is it shows you above, it suggests people that you might want to tag. These are people that you probably tag quite frequently on Facebook. So I'm going to click on Angie. And I'm also going to tag my friend Natalie. To do that, if they're not on the display above, you type in the @ sign and start typing. I can see that Natalie's actually appeared there above as well, but I'm going to choose her from my list there, from all my Natalies. There we go, and then just enter. So I've commented on the competition post, tagging 2 mums. There are also lots of competitions on Facebook where you need to share a photograph. This Pringles one is a current example. You can actually enter on Twitter or Instagram as well. But if you want to enter on Facebook, go to the Pringles page and keep scrolling down, and eventually you'll find their pinned post, which is where you can stick a post if it's important. So this one has been up there for over a month, and this is how you enter on Facebook. So if you scroll down, you need to upload a photograph of yourself eating Pringles. So click to attach a photograph. I've got one here on my desktop. And then simply click return to enter that competition. Now in your Facebook newsfeed, you'll see posts from your friends, posts from pages you like or follow, and posts from groups that you're in. In addition, you will see advertising. So you might see posts like this one that are marked as sponsored or paid. Quite often they're going to be competition posts. So for this one, you can click learn more at the bottom and you'll get a little pop-up entry form here. So you can put in your email address and phone number. So it's not really hosted on Facebook, but it's still a competition. So you can enter some competition simply by clicking learn more underneath the Facebook ad. Now, if you do see something on your feed and they're asking you to like a Facebook page in order to enter, you can just hover over the page name there and you can see if you like it or not. And then if you don't, just click there to like it. So that's a quick way to like a page. You might also see competitions like this one where they're asking you to follow. If you like a page, you're automatically following the page, but you can follow a page's posts in your feed without actually liking the page. Very confusing. I think it's safer to always like a page so that you know that you're following them as well. Another kind of competition you might find on your feed is where you're asked to leave a link. So for this one here, La Redoute, tell us here your favourite piece from our collection. You'll see that people have been leaving links to the website down here. So if you visit one of those, find a product that you like, and then when you're there, you can copy the link by triple clicking in the top bar and edit copy. Close the window down, and then back on Facebook, you can at the top edit paste or just Control V as a shortcut. And that's how you share a link to enter a competition. Now let's look at how we can find Facebook competitions. Your first stop should be your main newsfeed, which you can always find at facebook.com or by clicking home at the top of the page. Now your main newsfeed includes loads of stuff. If you only want to look at updates from pages you like, look for Pages feed on the left-hand menu. You can't find this, unfortunately, on Facebook Mobile. Now this will only show you posts from pages that you like and follow, so you won't get distracted by friends updates, by group posts. You're literally looking at pages that you like. And this is quite a good way to find competitions as well. So just scrolling down, updates from pages that you like. Another way to find competitions is to look for Facebook groups. So I'm a member of several Facebook groups. There's my very small local competition club. There's the Sussex competition group. There's Lucky Learners. There's Facebook competitions, Gleam giveaways, creative competitions. So once you've joined a few comping groups on Facebook, you can find competitions in there. So these are just some posts in my local group where people have found competitions and shared them in the group. Now, if you do find competitions in a group, be careful, because if you need to comment on it, don't comment in the group down here. What you need to do is click the photograph or the timestamp under the post to go to the original post. If you comment in the group, that is not an entry. So make sure you're clicking to go to the original post if you see something in a Facebook group. Another way to find competitions is, of course, to stalk your comping friends. That is, you go and visit their profile and you see what they've been sharing on their page. Now, this won't work with everybody. You've got to find a comping friend who likes sharing competitions. Not all of us do. So Lee here, he's good because he shares loads of competitions on his page. So if you pop over to his page, you'll see loads of competitions that you can enter there. Again, though, don't comment on Lee's page. This is his profile. What you need to do to enter is either click the photograph or click the link to go to the original competition. You can also use Facebook search bar to find competitions. You can see at the top here, I've typed in Win Mother's Day, and that will give you lots of results. So I'm going to look at public posts, see all. You can see that I'm getting recent competitions here because it is Mother's Day soon. If you don't get recent results here, if you look over on the left hand side, you can click date posted 2018 and choose a month to filter it down. So keep in mind though that Facebook search is global, so you might well get results that aren't from the UK. So if you see anything you like here, you can click open link in new tab on that timestamp to see the competition and see if you want to enter it. Now, I actually have most successes with Facebook search when it's a specific event or occasion. So it's Mother's Day this week, but also it's International Women's Day today. So I've searched for International Women's Day and win. And if I scroll down, you can see there's quite a lot of posts here that my friends have shared, which are competitions for Women's Day. So I can find a lot of competitions by doing that as well. Another way to find competitions or to make sure that you don't miss any competitions is to set some of your favourite Facebook pages so you see them first in your newsfeed or so you get notifications every time they post. Now, local competitions are generally the easiest to win because the number of people entering them is usually lower because it might be tickets to a local event or you need to collect the prize. So if you've got shopping centres near you or cinemas, restaurants, if they run regular competitions, it's worth setting notifications for those pages. So my local shopping centre is Churchill Square in Brighton. Now you like the page and then you can follow the page. So here I can choose in my newsfeed to see it first, which means that every time Churchill Square post, when I go to my Facebook homepage, I'm going to see their posts at the top. In addition though, I can choose to get notifications about this page. So if I click edit next to notifications, you can choose to get all notifications from this page. So that will be a maximum of 5 per day. And generally Facebook pages for companies, brands, shops, etc. don't post more than 5 times. So I can click that, and that means that every time Churchill Square put a new post up, I will get a notification about it. And they do run quite a lot of competitions. So I won't miss them now because I'll always get a notification. Now I've got a few pages set on notifications. This one here is also local crazy golf. So I've set that because they run loads of competitions. And I think with local pages, it's worth doing a few of those. Don't overdo it though, because you'll end up with too many notifications. But it is a good way to find competitions, particularly if you've got a favourite place that you go to. Now, sharing competitions on Facebook is a big bugbear of mine. It's against Facebook terms to ask someone to share on their profile to enter a competition, but sometimes you would like the prize, so you'd like to do it. Now, I don't want to fill up my own Facebook profile with competitions. So what I do is I have a public group and I share a competition to there. The promoter will still see that as a public share. They don't really care where it is. It's in a group instead of on my Facebook profile, so I can still win with that share. Now to do that, if you scroll down to the bottom of Facebook and create group, click on that at the bottom. Now you do need to add at least one friend to your group. So why not team up with another compa who wants to do the same thing and add them to your group. I'll add Lee, I'm sure he won't mind. And you need to make this group public so that your posts, your shares will actually be seen in this group. So here's my new group. It's called Fabulous Comps and I've created it. Now you don't need to add a photograph or anything at this stage. All we need to do at the moment is find a competition to share in that group. On my newsfeed here, I found a competition that Beverly's shared from Gossard, and they're actually asking you to like and share. Now, I'd like to enter this, so I'm going to share it into my new public group. What I need to do is click to go to the Gossard post, and then from here, I can like and share. So the first thing I'll do is click like. I'm going to tag a friend because I need to do that first. So I'm going to tag Beverly, who actually shared it onto my timeline, and then I need to share. So I'm going to click on share. Now, instead of sharing as public to my profile, which is the default that comes up, I can click at the top here. I want to share in a group. So my new group is called Fabulous Comps, and then just post in there. Now that will be visible as a public share to the promoter. You can see here, I've shared a post to the group Fabulous Comps, and that little globe means it's a public post. Now, sharing competitions on Facebook is actually not allowed by Facebook's terms and conditions, but companies will still ask you to do it, And you'll also find companies asking you to do it, even though it's not a requirement of the competition. Now, a Facebook tip is not to share competitions. If you're not asked to share a competition, don't bother sharing it. By sharing it, you're reducing your chance of winning because you're passing it on to your friends, whose friends will see it, etc., meaning thousands more entries. Here's a good example here, Fentimans. Simply like our page and comment on this post. That's all you need to do. It says we would be more than grateful if you spread the love. So they want you to share, but they know that Facebook bans sharing, so they've not made it essential. However, let's look. It's actually got 1,800 comments. 1,000 of those people have shared it. They don't have to share it. It's not a condition of entry to share it, but yet they are sharing it, which means there are so many more entries than there would usually be. So if you see a competition like that, don't share. The promoter will not be looking at shares because it's not necessary, so don't bother. Now, I think it's important to show you how you should actually choose a winner fairly and randomly for a Facebook prize draw. And as an example, I'm showing you this post on my Super Lucky page from January, which had over 900 entries. Now for this, you can copy the link to the post by clicking on the timestamp there, copy link address. And what I used to do this, there are a few different free ways of doing this. I like to use Fanpage Karma. And all you need to do is paste in the link to a Facebook post. Fanpage Karma will show you a preview of your competition, and they will show you your random winners. Keep in mind that obviously this competition is already closed. My winners have been informed. This is just an example to show you how it works from a page point of view. So it will show you who commented on the post, which was the only requirement. If it was a requirement to like and comment, then here's a winner here who liked and commented. Now you'll notice here there's nothing about shares, and that's because a page can't see every share of a post. They can only see public posts, and there's no way to choose fairly from public posts, and which is why I tell promoters, please don't ask for a compulsory share. Just ask people to leave a comment. That's fine. It's the easiest way to do it. And why it's the best way to do it as well is because if somebody comments on your page, you can message them directly by clicking underneath their comment there. So the winner, I can message them directly. They'll also see a preview of the competition so they know what that's about. So that is the best way to contact a winner. If you've only asked for likes or shares, then you will have to go to someone's profile to try and message them. You will also have to use the personal profile rather than your page's profile. And it's likely to go into their spam folder as well. So it's actually really hard for a page to contact a winner if they haven't asked for comments. So that's how you would choose a winner fairly. But keep in mind, not every page knows that this is actually possible on Facebook. Pages will be choosing from the comment they like best, from a photograph that they like. They might just be scrolling down and randomly stopping on a name, which is why it's worth adding a little extra something to your entries on Facebook, because quite often the winners won't be chosen at random. So if you can add something like a photograph or make them laugh, it's worth doing. One of my main tips for Facebook is to have at least 1 or 2 competition friends who are always happy to be tagged in competitions and will tag you back as well. It's nice also if you can like their posts when they tag you in a competition and even reply to them, because if the promoter sees you having a chat, they think, oh, this is nice, there's a couple who would really like this prize. So I'm going to tag Natalie, for example, in this Spa Day prize because I know she will definitely like that post. She might even comment herself. Now, something you need to be careful of with Facebook is leaving too many comments, too many similar comments. One of the tips I give to people for comping is to set up text replacement on your phone so you can type the same thing over and over again. However, Facebook doesn't like that. You will get flagged as spam and your posts and competition entries might be hidden from promoters, so you won't actually be in the draw. It's a good idea to try and make your comments unique and relevant to the page that you're typing on as well, just so they're always different and won't be seen by Facebook as spam. Now, the most important advice I can give for Facebook is to check you've entered correctly, and if possible, do read the terms and conditions. Don't enter after it's closed. Don't enter American competitions that aren't open to the UK. Make sure you include the hashtag. Make sure you've done what they've asked. Have you liked the page, for example? You might also see links to external terms and conditions like this example here. I'm going to open that and check for this one because they're asking what makes your mum a hero. I want to know before I post, is it random or is it judged? So I'm going to open that up. Right, there's a lot of information here. Sometimes I'm a bit lazy, so what I do is I Command F and search the page for the word random. There, we'll then pick 4 winners at random. So there you go. I know that quickly. I know that I don't need to put too much effort into this because they should be choosing at random. Now, if you're entering competitions on Facebook, it's really important that you know how to find out if you've won. Now, ideally, a promoter should be messaging you, but that's not as easy as it sounds. If it's a comment competition, usually they can click underneath to message you and you'll get a message directly from the page. But you've not only got your main inbox, you've also got message requests. And sometimes you might get a message from someone who works for a page and that will go to your message requests. When you go into Facebook Messenger or Messages, click on the cog top left and go down to message requests. That's where you'll see messages from people that you don't know, and you might well find something in there from a promoter. Scroll down to the bottom to see filtered requests as well. Now, Facebook puts anything that it thinks is spam in this folder, and you might well find a winning message in there as well. Now, another place you can look to see if you've won any competitions is in this group, Competition Winners. Now, this is a group I set up a few years ago when I realised that promoters weren't making enough effort to contact their winners. They weren't messaging them, they weren't notifying them, they weren't replying to their competition entries. They were merely updating with a new post saying who's won, and people weren't commenting. So the prizes just weren't being claimed. Now, this group here, people who are members can share winners lists and winners notifications, and then you can come along and you can search the group for your name. Or if you see a notification that someone you know has won, you can tag their name underneath and say, have you seen this win? You've won a competition here. So to search the group, to search any group, in fact, just look for the search bar over on the left-hand side. Now, I'm not going to search for my name here because there's loads of posts that I've made in this group. It won't really work. But I'm sure my friend Lee won't mind me searching for his name just to show you how it works. So if I put in Lee's name, hopefully it'll come up with some competitions that he's won. So you can see down here, congratulations to Lee Gardner. Some old posts in here as well. So you can search for your name in here to find out if there's any posts in here with your name in. You can also just use the usual Facebook search bar. So let's put in congratulations Diet Coke at the top, press enter. Now I want to look at public posts, so that's fine. I'm going to click on see all as well. And then I'm going to change the date to 2018 to make sure that I'm getting recent results. So you can see there's lots of rubbish in here as well. There's one that I know that I won actually. So there you go. They've mentioned my name here but not tagged me. So the search would pick up on something like this. You can also try using the word winner with your name as well. I've also tried my full name Diana as well. So if you've got variations on your name, you might want to try those too. I really hope you enjoyed that guide to entering competitions on Facebook. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. I am going to add some useful links in the description too, and if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Hopefully I'll see you soon over at superlucky.me.